People don't always get access to you. You have to take on the idea of, I'm VIP, I do what's best for me. Cleopatra, she has that magnetic essence, that energy that just pulls you in. She's not really known widely for her beauty being exceptional, but she is known for just having that embodiment of a true goddess, that essence, that magnetism that just pulls people towards her and draws people in. Feminine energy like Sade, Marilyn Monroe, Adriana Lima, Bella Hadid, just to name a few. These women possess a very expensive essence and energy. If you were in the room with them, you would be 100% present. You would be devoted. You would be listening to every single word that they said. What all of these women have in common is their energy. They have that femme fatale, the seductress, and they just have a sense of mystery about them. They don't overshare. Pop in once in every so often. They have an air of mystery about themselves. They leave people wondering. It makes people more curious and they want to find out more. So within dating, if someone texting you for like a week straight and they're not trying to set a date and they're not trying to see you in person, a woman who is expensive and has valuable energy would not continue to entertain this person. If you want to be a sought after woman, the ultimate ideal woman, but you have to be very selective about who you give your time to. A VIP, an expensive and exclusive person doesn't hang out with everyone. To embody those wonderful ladies like Cleopatra, Sade, make your presence valuable. Make the supply of it small and only give it to a handful of men who you want to be with. My name is Michelle, and on my channel I like to talk about dating, femininity, and leveling up, becoming the best version of yourself. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Elegant Micah. If you are ready to dive deep into your love life, you are more than welcome to download my free guide for finding love in the description box below. You make people plan ahead. You don't accept dates that are 3 days or that are 2 days or a day before the actual meeting time. You don't accept that because you have a boundary set around your time, so you value your presence. Let's go over how you can become her. First thing you have to do is reinvent yourself. A character debut of your new presence, your new energy, your new magnetism. How can you get respect? And that is by choosing how you behave and what you accept. Say things to try to like be funny or like make jokes at you and try to take little jabs at you. A woman that is her is like unfazed by that. She doesn't really care what people say or what they think because she already knows deep down who she is, and anyone's outside opinion doesn't matter because the one that really means something is how she feels about herself. The way you get respect is to act like you deserve it and expect it. Set the bar for people to treat you that way and then act accordingly. People who want to say mean things to you or say hurtful things to you, remove your energy, you remove your presence and your time, and you don't give your attention to that, and you stay grounded in who you are, in your belief and in your confidence. And the confidence that you build around yourself is a solid frame so that any negativity or any comments that are not uplifting that are said to you, they can't disrupt your frame because it's solid, it's firm, and nothing can come in to mess up that picture. The picture is protected by the confidence and by the belief that you have about yourself. How do you get princess treatment? Keep watching because we're gonna get into that a little bit later in this video. You are VIP, so you do what is best for you. People don't always get access to you. You have to take on the idea of, I'm VIP, I do what's best for me. For example, take an expensive handbag like a Birkin. They are very expensive because of the limited supply, but not everyone can buy them because there's not that many to be purchased. Same thing with women. Like, there's not a lot of women dedicated to self-improvement or having high standards. High value women being limited in supply makes them more desirable. And when it comes to marketing yourself as a high value woman, you need to maybe look more elegant, dress more classy, and send out a message of, I am a woman who takes myself seriously. I am a person that is of value. You know, people really judge the way you look. So if people see that you're very put together on the outside and you have developed yourself on the inside as well, then your value goes up and you're more desirable. When it comes to people getting access to you, be choosy. So you're not really a person who really goes on dates at the last minute. You don't really accept calls after 9 p.m. because you value your time and you're about to go to sleep to get your beauty rest. You know, you have to limit people's access to you so that they don't try to walk all over you. You don't want to be a doormat. You have to be a queen. A woman like Cleopatra, you have to be expensive. You have to be selective about who you go on dates with, about who you give your time to. You embody this expensive aura, this expensive energy. Men will treat you accordingly. So if you look elegant, if you look polished, if you look put together, because men treat every woman differently, you need to do the inner work. So developing that confidence, developing how you talk to yourself and how you talk to other people. This will really make you more magnetic and draw people into you because you have that inner confidence, that self-assuredness that doesn't allow people to walk all over you. This is where the inner work comes in, when developing the confidence that you have to be unshakable, unmovable by any outside influences. You're talking to a guy, they are like, you know, making fun of you. You don't respond to it. You don't give it your energy because your energy is valuable. When you do respond, let's say emotionally or negatively, you're giving your power away. Being her, you are elevating higher, you're vibrating on a high frequency. The frame of your confidence is undisturbed by anyone trying to attack it. You're in that high state, you know who you are, and you embody that, and you don't let anything or anybody deter you from being her. Almost as if you are royalty, as if you're a queen sitting on her throne. You're not really fazed by anyone outside of you because you know in your heart that you're royalty, and it's just like, oh, I'm the queen. I do what I want and I don't let any man or family person tear me down. Men respect a woman that's not easily attainable. They like the challenge. They are hunters. They like to chase. Men like that you're not easily attainable because they know that you haven't been with everybody, you're not dating the whole city. So have boundaries, have values, and have standards. Having these requirements and having these values and standards will help you choose the right person that you want to be with. When it comes to boys versus men, boys have that immature energy. They're more likely to like be ghosting you, not trying to take you out on a date. Whereas a man, he has that masculine energy. It's very strong, it's very grounded, but it's contrasted to the feminine energy. It makes you feel safe and it feels protective. You want to choose someone who has the masculine energy. A true man, the essence of a man. A woman like her, Cleopatra, Sade, Marilyn Monroe, they had boundaries. Writing down what you will accept and what you will not accept. Think about the treatment that you want, if you want princess treatment, if you eventually want to live a soft life. Writing down your boundaries, knowing what they are in your core of your being. Your boundaries, and make sure you uphold them. Because there's no point for you to have boundaries if you're not going to apply them, if you're not going to enforce them on people. time boundaries, like not accepting calls really late at night, or that person isn't really respectful of your time. Also, boundaries are never too late to set. It's never too late to start enforcing them. They are really there for your benefit and for your health and for your growth and how you want to be respected, how you want to be treated. It takes time to apply your boundaries. It takes time to learn them and learn how you want to be treated, learning lessons of communicating them non-verbally to the person that you're seeing. So it takes trial and error. You're learning through the process. Just be graceful with yourself and give yourself time. This goes along with this book called Why Men Love Bitches. This book is about not being like the nice girl or the doormat. The nice girl just doesn't really like care about herself, and she just lets people take control of her and just walk all over. Anything a person chases runs away. But when the relationship is new and the bond between them is relatively shallow, yet she's already dealt him her best card. The fact that she is willing to overcompensate to a virtual stranger immediately suggests one of two things. She either is desperate or she's willing to sleep with him right away. Don't start dating someone and then just give up your whole life for them. Don't start planning things with them or like seeing your life with them. They're a stranger, so you need to go off of what you know, which is not a lot. So you don't over invest yourself into someone if you have an expensive aura and a valuable presence. The bitch is not like a real bitch, like a mean person or something. The bitch is like someone who is very confident, very feminine, but has very strong boundaries. The ideal woman, the dream girl. The bitch values her priorities, her values, and her preferences. She stays the boss of herself. The bitch does not obsess over the opinion of others or needs his approval. Remaining your own person and being in charge of yourself, despite what anybody else does. You are the boss of yourself. Do not take on all these other viewpoints of other people. Just be your authentic self and having your own life. I have an instant of this with my boyfriend. We go to the gym. We try to go very consistently. I always wanted to take ballet, so I started like getting my shoes, getting my leotard. The day came for me to do that ballet class, and then he was like, oh, let's do arm workout at the gym or some kind of workout at the gym. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I have my ballet class at 6:45. Being a woman who has her priorities, and even though someone is like trying to tell you, no, don't do this or let's do this, be like, whatever, I don't care what you have to say. I am going to do what I want to do. I'm gonna go to my ballet class and I'm gonna have fun. And he's really excited about me going to ballet because it forces him to go to the gym, and then it helps us be consistent. It was so cute. Like, he walked me to the door and held the door open for me to go into the class, and then one lady was like, she has you trained really good. And then so I thought that was really funny that other women see how he treats me, and then they're like, oh, he really loves her. Like, he really shows his value and appreciation of her. Part in the book that really stuck out to me is a man needs to bring offerings. He needs to be on his toes a little bit. If you ever wanted to buy a Hermes bag, you have to buy things before you're even offered to buy their bag. So you have to like build up your loyalty as a customer and build a relationship with the sales associate at the store to even be offered to buy one of their bags. So it's kind of like you have to invest in beforehand before you get the big prize. And that's what is embodying that energy of her is all about. Allowing him to invest in you. You think of a queen or a goddess on her throne, people offer things to her. She willingly accepts being in that feminine energy, that feminine essence. Another thing that Cleopatra does very well, or even Sade, is embodying that air of mystery and intrigue. Being mysterious, not oversharing, not saying too much, but saying just enough to keep them wanting more, wanting to hang out with you or be with you. Men are hunters. So if you want a strong and masculine provider man, you have to create the challenge, create the chase, allow them to hunt for you or prove themselves to you or even work for you. So like with sports, practicing every day so that you can win the game. The game is you. This man is playing and fighting and hunting and chasing for your love. If they don't meet your standard of setting a date 3 days in advance or even following up before the date starts to make sure that it's still on. Creating a challenge to demonstrate that you are her, you are expensive, your time is expensive, your energy is valuable. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you to become her and understand how to embody that expensive energy. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Elegant Micah. If you want to dive deep, check out my video on the goddess energy. And to deep dive even more, check out my free guide in the description box below. And I'll see you in the next video.